Wow. How do I start this one? That was an excellent race. 200 meters, first round just finished, and there is so much to go over. All right, so we're going to address the elephants in the room with the biggest audience, Abby Steiner. Third heat, she came in second place, 22:31. Tamara Clark beats Abby Steiner. Are you surprised? If you guys have been keeping up on my channel, I kept on saying, do not sleep on Tamara Clark. She pretends as if she is slow pre-nationals, but when it comes to nationals and after post, she is on another level. She puts that extra gear on. She runs out. Anywhere else, she holds back a lot. So you're seeing her with a strong time of 22:05, which puts her second to, and Sha'Carri Richardson is, I don't know what to say. This is the BMW, this is the Maserati, this is the, I mean, 21:61, and of course with a wind aided reading of 2.6. I don't even care, but that is a strong time. 21:61, that's about a 21:7. Very impressive. And I've been saying on my channel for a while, I was a big concern with Abby Steiner because her times were not as strong as I would like it to be. Pre-nationals, I felt she needed to be running at least a sub 22:10 for me to really feel comfortable and for her to really get a good spot into the top three. But now she's basically has to chase, and that is not a good feeling when you have to chase to be on that three spots. All right, so let me go over this list by the person. Sha'Carri Richardson, again, excellent, 21:61. Tamara Clark, I feel like she does it intentionally. She pretends as if she is slow. Just FYI, she has gotten past her suspension that occurred around early February of this year. So she's really been practicing for the month and a half, but it looks like nothing's been taken away from her. And if you guys don't already know, she finished fourth in the 100 meters that took place just yesterday. So she has that alternate spot in case something happens to any of those top three. This is a decent athlete, actually past decent. Tamara Clark is a very good athlete. Gabby Thomas, 22:28, someone that Abby Steiner will have to be afraid of. Everyone from his top three. And again, I'm not surprised about Tamara Clark. She really came out, she ran. And again, it goes back to what I've been saying this season. Abby Steiner needed to be running a 22:10 for me to honestly feel comfortable about her speed, but now she is really, really chasing. Okay, so we got the semis. Who else is going to the semis? Definitely the people who I just read to you guys are going to the semifinals, including Abby Steiner. The next one is Chandler of USC. She ran a strong time of 22:32. Again, another person Abby needs to be worried about. And Tanisha Terry, also a strong runner, 22:38. First in her heat. And if I go to the heat down here, in heat 4, it was really a slow heat. But look at Mia Bree Peterson. She's qualified for the semifinals again in the 200, 22:97. This is going to be a very interesting start in track and field. Signed with Nike. Thank you to one of my subs for telling me that. Obviously, it says Nike down here. And that's just an incredible runner so far. Anivia Battle, who I've talked about on this channel, 22:41. Very strong runner. Candice Hill, she was the senior in high school that broke the 11-second barrier. First ever senior. She finished with a time of 22:53. We will see her at the semifinals. Jenna Prandini, 22:58. Kayla White, 22.62, and Myra Ayers, 22.71. And who else is going to the semis? We have Sears, Mackenzie Long of Mississippi, Shannon Ray, Kyra Jefferson, who I've talked about this season, and the last one is Mia Bree Peterson of 22.97. Now, this is just the first round. I expect these ladies to run even faster in the semifinals because the competition now gets stronger. And if I looked at last year's finals or semifinals at nationals, I think Abby Steiner had a really strong time. But let us go to that. Let's check out Steiner's time in the final last year. I'm going to type in Abby Steiner, World Athletics. Look at her page really quickly while it loads, and let's go to the 2023 results, actually 2022. And let's take a look at how she fared at nationals. So her first race, I was wrong. She ran a 21.80. In her second race, she ran a 22.14. She was first in that heat though. And in the third race, she ran a 21. Actually, I read this wrong. First round was 22.14. Second race was when she ran fast, 21.80. And the third race was a 21.77. So there you go. In her second race, in the semis, I expect Steiner to do a little bit better. And again, we're going to see competition from all these runners. It's going to be tough. Steiner has to play catch up. My third, let me go over my top three that I see right now. And honestly, I like Steiner, but from what I am seeing right now, it's going to be Sha'Carri Richardson if she decides to keep on running. And I'm honestly glad that she decided to double. It shows that she has massive endurance. And yes, I was wrong. In a prior video, it looks like she's been running some 400s, because for her to run a 21.61 in a 200 and a 10.70-ish in the 100 shows me that she's been really doing some really strong endurance workouts. And that means that her coach has been putting her into some 400-meter drills. All right, so that's the first one I see. Tamara Clark and Gabby Thomas. Those are the three that I am picking right now. And Steiner has really got to fight right now. She's fighting for a spot at this particular point in time because, again, as I've said, Tamara Clark, she pretends like she is very, very slow. It's kind of annoying, but anytime nationals comes, guys, expect a different version of Tamara Clark. It's like Superman. You have two suns. You have the red sun. You have the yellow sun. The red sun, Superman is as normal as everyone else. When he goes over to the yellow sun, Earth sun, he is the strongest person on the planet. That's how I can describe Tamara Clark right now. Now, my third person was Gabby Thomas. My concern about Gabby Thomas is that she could give you a really good time, but she also shows some inconsistencies. So who knows? Right now, she ran a great time of 22.28. Next race, it might be a 22.70. You don't know. I'm hoping for the best of Gabby Thomas and for all our athletes, obviously. And I won't front with you guys. Abby Steiner pays the bills. She is one of the best and favorite runners on the channel. So I'm not going to front. She is my best athletes next to Terry, because they really helped this channel out last season. And again, Terry, Tarnisha Terry, TT Terry, those two athletes really helped my channel last season. So those are my core favorite athletes. Let me know what you guys think. excellent race. One thing I did not like was I could not watch this event on Peacock. I subscribed for Peacock's streaming service, and that costs about $20 a month, which is not bad. But I wasn't able to see any of this race. So I'm thinking that maybe this was the most watched event because they had some streaming issues. And I'm really upset about USA Track and Field for not doing a better job at really hosting this on the national broadcast, because I think it would have been way, way stronger than what we just saw. And that is why I put this poll out to you guys. Make sure you hit that community tab, go into it, and tell me, is this the best USA Track and Field Nationals thus far? So far, I've gotten more people voting. We have 143 votes, which is pretty good. 17% of you guys say yes. 25% say no. 43% say not until I see Steiner or Tui. So you've seen Steiner. Can you change your vote around? Now, the 43% tells me that a core audience likes specific athletes, not just Steiner or Tui. But the great thing about track and field is decentralized. You don't have to like every single athlete on USA. I have my favorites. Obviously, you could scroll through my channel and see. But again, it tells you that the audience has certain athletes that they prefer to see. And me putting Steiner, Tui was just me trolling, but it gives us a broader understanding of what's going on. And 14% of you guys said horrible and not on NBC. I definitely agree with you guys right here, and I wish I could change my vote. My initial vote was yes, but after not being able to see that Abby Steiner 200-meter race or any of the heats, guys, I did not see anyone. I didn't see heat 1, heat 2, heat 3, heat 4. There were streaming issues. I am pissed. I paid $20 a month for this crap, and I'm going to change my vote. Try to see if I could contact YouTube to change it to horrible and not on NBC, because I am pissed. So for new people voting, I expect this 14% to go up and up. All right, guys, that is all I have to say for this one. You know, looking at this from the whole probability of what I've seen each athlete perform this season, the 3 is Sha'Carri Richardson, Tamara Clark, and Gabby Thomas. Do I want my favorite athlete in there, Steiner? Yes, but I gotta face reality here. And right now, she's playing catch up. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you think these times will change for any of these athletes? And again, outstanding job to Sha'Carri Richardson. I don't know what to say. She ran a 21.61. Obviously, that's a win of 2.6, but that puts her at a 21.7, which is still pretty good. Have a great day. Bye.